Well, we're finally there. The makeup mirror monologue. And this is going to be at least a 3, if not 4-part episode of what she did on Monday. Well, at least she gets ready and is ready to go out the door by the end of this one. So, I don't know. Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
You're there, not there. See, I don't have the diamonds on my phone anymore. I never did have them on this side, but anyway. Okay, let's get ready to potentially leave the house. We'll see. Oh, my makeup isn't in there anymore because Becky sent me the organizers, and they're down here. I need to have more room on this shelf. Pull this out. Well, actually, if I move this, I can set it here. Okay. Step 1. Tweezers. Goggles. And mirror. Now, I could use this or that, but then you won't be able to see me. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that because this isn't going to work. Well, I would do it this way. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I don't need glasses and the magnifying mirror. Oh, my God. All right, so we're going to go shopping today. Rain or shine. And this afternoon then we'll do some cross stitch and I will show you how I spent my afternoon yesterday. You already saw how I spent my morning with the tray bleachers. And yes, backstop on that top rack. Don't want anybody having to take anxiety pills, including me. I did finally get my meds on Thursday. There's a whole story behind that. I was so mad. Okay, so, oh, there was a booger. I switched to mail order. I don't know, 3 months ago or so. Got the first mail order. It worked out fine. Got them in time. And it was time for the refills. So, you know, I waited till I was down to like, I don't know, 2 weeks worth or so before I started like getting together the forms and the prescription to mail it in, because you can't mail it in too early or they'll send it back to you. And if you mail it in too late, you don't get your meds on time. There's this window of opportunity to have it arrive at the right time. So I got the form filled out and asked Brian for stamps, and he put them out on his desk apparently. And, you know, I procrastinate, so it took me a couple days to actually address the envelope, fill out the form. And then he asked me again about the stamps because they were still sitting there. I said, yep, I need them. This was on a Monday. And so I grabbed the stamps, put the stamps on the envelope, and asked, where is their mailbox? I'll go mail this. And Brian says, oh, I'm going out later. I'll mail it for you. Okay, great. Hand him the envelope. And on, I think, Friday, I just checked in with him. Did you mail that for me? No, I haven't done it. I'll do it tomorrow, being Saturday. I'm going out. I'll mail it tomorrow. Okay. Cutting it a little close now. And Saturday, he doesn't go out until like late afternoon. So by the time he actually got it in the mail, I'm thinking it was past last pickup, wherever he mailed it from. And it didn't go out. So probably Monday it actually got postmarked, so a week after I give it to him. Well, I get the email confirmation a few days later that we've received your order and it's being prepared and shipped. And then I'm like, okay, good. I've still got, you know, like a week's worth of pills. It should be here really close to that time. But then on Friday, I get a voicemail from the doctor saying that the prescription mail order company contacted them to verify my address because the address I put on the form didn't match the address that they had on file because we moved. So I said, well, I gave you guys my new address when I saw the doctor a month ago, but here's my new address. Okay, well, we didn't update it in our system for the mail order, so let us get that updated and sent out to them. Okay. So this is Friday afternoon. So then I get another email, I think maybe on Monday, saying that your order has shipped. So now this is 2 full weeks after I asked him to mail the order. And at this point, my last pill would have been for Saturday, a couple days earlier. So I started splitting pills in half. I took like a half pill on Friday. I took a half pill on Thursday, I took a half pill on Friday, and I had a half pill left over from last time as a backup, and a half pill on Saturday, and then nothing for Sunday. So I had enough medication to get me through the days I had to work, but Sundays and Mondays are my days off. So I didn't have any medicine for Sunday. Monday I get the confirmation that it's been shipped, and Monday is my day off. Well, it's not going to arrive same day, so I'm just lethargic and tired, and I think I slept till 11 and then took another nap at like 1 or 2 and then fell asleep again at like 4. I don't remember the details, but I took like 2 naps and slept really late that day, so I was just out of it. I think I made videos that day when I was awake. So Tuesday rolls around and I've got to work. So I think I made it till, I don't know, I started at 8:30. I think I made it till 12:30, and I just was not functioning. I was just not able to focus on my calls, making, not able to think at all to give people like accurate help. It was not a good situation. So I ended up using vacation time and took the afternoon off. And Wednesday, I believe I overslept. So I woke up with like hardly any time to get ready for work and got on the phones, and again, same thing, exhausted, can't think, can't cope. So I made it an hour and used vacation time to take the rest of the day off. So now Thursday, I'm thinking, okay, they mailed it on Monday. Maybe by Thursday it'll show up. So Thursday, I asked Brian, are you going to be around? Yes, I'll be around all day. He's studying for that licensing exam that he has tomorrow. So he's in the living room, perched on the couch with his laptop. So you'd think, he can hear the door. So I just took dock time, which means I was out of vacation time. I just took the day off. I'll take the hit as far as my, unauthorized absences. You get so many before you're put on a performance evaluation, written warning, and all that crap. So I checked with my supervisor the day before. How many do I have? How many until this stage, that stage? And figured out, okay, I've got a little leeway. I'm not capable of functioning well. So I'll take the hit and just play hooky. So I stayed in my craft room for the day and just whatever, did my diamond painting and listened to podcasts and watch videos and whatnot, and kept going out and checking the door, because if they miss you, they'll put a sticker on the door with instructions for either re-delivering or picking it up. Nothing shows up. That's Thursday. Friday, I asked him again, are you going to be around to hear the door? Yes. Okay. So I take another hit and stay in my craft room waiting for my medicine to show up, thinking once it shows up, take it, let it kick in, and, clock into work for the afternoon. So Friday. And I didn't keep checking the door this time because, he's in the living room studying and I'm going to just trust him. Well, at one point, I did go out for a cigarette. And when I came back in, he wasn't in the living room. And again, partially my fault, because I, again, wasn't thinking straight. So I looked to see where he was, and he was in the kids' room, laying on Quinn's bed, talking. And I didn't really think a lot of it, and I went back in my craft room. Well, about an hour later, he comes in and hands me the sticker from the door. And missed the delivery. I went apeshit. Just laid into him like a raving lunatic. And, you know, just started spewing my frustration about him delaying mailing it, and then saying he would listen for the door, and then going in, and who knows how long he was in the room talking to the kids or talking to Quinn. It was 1 minute. Okay, well, you missed the door in 1 minute, so I'm furious. So I grab the car keys and storm out the door, get in the car, and start driving all over the complex looking for the mail truck. And I'm getting madder and madder and madder as I go along. After about 25 minutes, I found the mailman, flagged him down, and I said, "Did you have a delivery for medicine on Genniker?" "Yeah." "Oh, thank God. Can I get it from you?" Because I had already tried calling the 800 number for redelivery, because what I wanted to find out was, you know, the post office is open till like 5, and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. And I wanted to call and find out, well, what time will it be off the truck and back at the post office so I can go today and get it? Because I work on Saturdays, and I'm thinking if I can get my medicine, I can work Saturday. Well, it's all automated, and there is no freaking person. There's no answer. So I, like I said, got in the car, found the mailman, and he had me sign for it. Thank God. And I asked him, if I miss a delivery, how long does it take until it's available at the post office? He goes, well, it'll be there the next day. And I said, there's no way to be able to get it the same day. He goes, well, it depends on my route and what time I get back and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so there's really no good answer. It's just you're not going to get it the same day. So I said to him, in the future, if I have a delivery and I'm home, I said I work from home in a call center, so I can't necessarily hear the door if I'm on a call, but if I put a note on the door saying, I'm home, please knock hard, will you try to knock a few times as loudly so I have a chance? And he's like, yeah, absolutely, not a problem. Just, yeah, if you're expecting a delivery, just put a note on the door and I'll bang for a minute or so to see if I can get you. I'm like, thank you. It's like, 'cause I work from home, I don't have a car, I never leave, so I'm here. It's just, I can't hear the door if I'm on a call. So, I know, not best work practices to hear somebody pounding on the door and then come up with some excuse. Well, give me a moment to look into that. Do you mind if I place you on hold and, go grab it, sign, get back on the phone? Not a good idea, but the alternative is for me to be down for the count for days on end for missing my meds. So I think I'm probably more productive by doing that. But again, not the best scenario. It would be better if my husband would just have answered the door. I don't know about that. It sucks that I got to sign for it. So that's where that went. I ended up taking off Saturday too, just out of sheer festivity, because he finished studying for his exam, and then Saturdays, always I'm angry on Saturdays because he wanted me to work Saturdays versus I wanted Friday and Saturday off, and he's like, no, take Sunday. No, yeah. I was going to say I wanted Friday and Saturday off and work Sundays. And he's like, no, take Sunday and Monday off. So I took the schedule based on what he wanted, and then it makes me mad all the time because everybody's home on Saturday having fun, cooking breakfast, all this shit, and I'm stuck on the phone, and it pisses me off. So again, he's talking to the kids about this boat he wants to design and all this shit. I'm like, so I was pissed, so I took a third day in a row off and did my own thing. So that's, yeah, so I ended up working like a day like a half day. Half day? Or did I work all day? No, I think I worked like a half day the whole week. I don't remember. Maybe one day. I don't. Whatever. But I didn't work them out a whole lot. So, yeah. I laid into him and he's... we're taking little giving each other a little space right now. Because I really ripped into him pretty bad. And there's other things, but you know how it is when you're married. So, I mean, if you're married, you know what it is. If you're not married, you don't know what it is. And if you have a good marriage, then I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling. Okay. The eyebrows are now under control. I don't look like I've been out in the wilderness for months. The chin hairs are on. The gray is, because I stopped dyeing my hair when we ran out of money. The gray is now down to about here, so this is my growth since I stopped dyeing my hair. Okay, time for I'm trying to work on my pronunciation a little better. Stop being so lazy about the way I pronounce and enunciate. But let's put on some makeup. I've got the dog like right between my feet. I'm straddling her because she's got to be right there. Because there's thunder outside. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, living in Florida and depending on the heat and humidity for my concealer, I either use like a cream foundation or powder. It all depends on how sweaty I am. If I'm overly sweaty, this cakes up. Whereas this one tends to look a little like pancake makeup. But I think we're gonna go with a little combination of both today. Try it. Get corrected by Femme Couture. Got this at Sally's Beauty Supply. I think you can see I've got an issue with circles. I've had them since I was a wee tot. Thanks, Grandma and Mom. Okay. I know, I'm not a makeup person, so I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of you grasping your pearls at how I'm applying it. See the difference? Again, the color's probably a little too light because I tend to be a little more tan than I was back in Wisconsin. And then I've got the red nose thing going all the time. I don't know what that's about. All right. And then I've got the red from tweezing. Okay. And the mustache. But that hurts to tweeze the mustache. It does. It really hurts. But we'll do a little bit. The really dark ones in the corners. The rain's picking up. I have an aunt. I think that sounds better than aunt. I normally say aunt, but I think aunt sounds so much better. I have an aunt who bleached hers, and then it was like a glistening mustache. It just sparkled in the sunlight. No, thank you. Man, it's growing in thick. worked better. Still looking for straight chin hairs. It's normally just the two. I have a gray one and a black one. Okay. Blend that in. And follow it up with a tiny bit of powder. This is True Match, L'Oreal Paris, True Match Mineral, Gentle Mineral Makeup. They used to have the concealer in these little ones. I can't find it anymore, but I like the smaller brush, so I kept the container and I used the brush from this. Order. A little bit. Now this will float all over your bathroom and leave powder all over everything, all over the place. But really works good. But it settles in the fine lines. I used to use the Oil of Olay Age something or other shit that's like 35 bucks for a little tiny jar. It worked great, but it's not in the budget. And you see, I don't have a moisturizing routine. I should. I know, I'm lazy. However, I've seen lots of pictures from classmates. You know, my class of 89. It tells you how old I am. And I think I'm doing okay compared to some of those people. I don't know if they were big and laying in the sun or what, but a lot of them have really bad wrinkles. And I don't have any yet here. I've got the, you know, crepey skin under here, or crappy. And then I've got these. And starting here, but I think I'm doing okay. I don't have any like really set wrinkles yet. They're starting, but we're not there yet. So I think I'm doing okay for 47. Probably helps that I don't put on makeup much. And I've really kind of not spent a lot of time in the sun in my life. Except for the first year we were here in Florida. I was out in the sun all the time. Okay. Little blush. And I don't even know what brand this is. I don't know. The color's called Chatty. I think this is, I don't know what brand it is. It says Soft Spot Sheer Blush. This might also be from Sally. Kind of a brownish tone. Yeah, it's really stark against that white skin, isn't it? Okay. It's kind of funny me showing you what, you know, explaining makeup, because I'm not a beauty person at all. But when I was in my 20s, sure, I was that person who would spend an hour and a half getting ready to go out with my husband, you know, curling the hair and all the makeup and all that shit. Now it's like literally like 3 minutes. Just a little concealer. The only reason it's taking longer because I'm talking, but yeah, it's not what. It's like a felt tip pen eyeliner and mascara, and that's it. I go. Special occasions I might put on a little eyeshadow. But, and this is, I have no idea what this is. But it looks like a, oh, you're over here. No, you are over here. It looks like a felt tip marker, basically. You see? Just, yeah, and then turn it sideways, thin way to do that. Boom, done. Easy peasy. Okay, and because I'm lazy, I use this fat ass thing for the underside too, but I do have like a mechanical one so you can get a much finer line. Let's try that one. So this one is Infallible 16-hour never fail eyeliner, and it has a mechanical tip, mechanical, and it's got one of those little smudgers, and if you so are inclined, it has a pencil sharpener as well. I don't use that. If you want it really, whatever. And I don't go all the way across. I go to about the midline because I do. If it's like a night out, yeah, go all the way around. And I don't use the little smudger thing because I just make a holy hell of a mess. Okay. Eyeliner. Okay. If I did make mistakes, Q-tips. Just clean it up a little. Get the powder out of the fine lines. Off the little lid shelf. What do you call that thing? I don't know. And then it always collects right there in the tear duct. So I just wipe the makeup out of the tear duct by rolling it off. Okay. And that's that. Okay, now. Next step. Let's say I'm going to put on eyeshadow. I tend to just go with brown eyes. It's easy. And I used to have all the little applicators and all that crap, but they always, the handles fall off, the cheap-ass ones, blah, 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 blah. I just use Q-tips now. I find it works better when I wet them and put the eyeshadow on wet. So I just wet the tip. And then I just roll it on my eyeshadow, kind of squeezing out the water. I don't want it sopping wet because then it just dilutes the makeup and ends up like dripping on your face. So I just kind of roll it so that it's coated. And I go from the center, I go from the outside to about the center. And then I do the shadow in the cavern. What do you call that? Yeah, so I'll just go here. And then I just do a little bit right there. And then I keep doing this to see if I've got it. How it looks. Because I want it to just be in a shadow and not like up where the sun shines. I just want where the sun don't shine. A little brown where the sun don't shine. And then feather it out at the end. Don't want an abrupt line. Okay. That one looks good. And I'll just put a little more on for the other eye. Okay. There we go. Can't see as well with that one because of the light. All right. Put it out. All right. Now, next thing I do is I put a light shadow on the inside of my lids and right under the brows. So I've got clean side on the other side. I don't need a whole bunch of Q-tips. One will do it. That'll do, pig. Okay. And this is a Revlon, and I've used up almost all of the black. All the gray is gone. And then I have like this pink and this kind of beige. I use those equally. Depends on the mood. I'm gonna go beige today. So just a little bit of this. Don't need a lot because I don't want it heavy. Just a little bit. And then what I do is I go right in here for the inside and then right there. So just a little here. And a little here. Okay, that's it. Just refreshing for the next eye. And a little here. And a little here. Okay, that one's done. Now, I take the brush I used for my blush and I just, little, that might add a little blush color too. It blends it in. Helps with the redness in the eye. I don't know. Now, when I was young, I used to do the whole brow liner and darken them up and all that shit. But now, whenever I do it, I feel like I look like a vampire. So I don't do that anymore. I also used to do this whole thing. I have very long eyelashes. So I used to do this when I was working before moving to Florida. Because in Florida, I don't put on a lot of makeup because it's hot. But yeah, I don't do this anymore unless we're going out somewhere really special. I've shown this before. This is L'Oreal Double Extend. I only use waterproof mascara. I just had so many years of smudging and flaking, and I've got dark enough circles as it is that I didn't need the mascara making it worse, because it'll, you know, kind of crumble throughout the day, or you rub your eye and you end up with like raccoon eyes. So I always use waterproof, and I like this stuff because when you take a shower and it gets wet, it's like a rubber and you can just pull it right off. I don't have to use like eye makeup remover for waterproof mascara or any of that shit. It just comes off with water. It's awesome. Now, it doesn't just fall off with water. If you're in the water for a long time, eventually you'll start feeling it slide off. But I just expedite the process by just grabbing my eyelashes and going like that. Not a lot of pressure, just enough to just slide that rubberized stuff right off my eyelashes. So I don't have to use all that heavy makeup remover. So it's got a primer, thicken and lengthen. Now, when I was going out and working and stuff, I would do the outside bottom lashes too. I'm not doing that today. It's raining. Who's going to see me? Oh, I just stepped on the dog again. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a little close-up so you can see the difference between the two eyes here. Let me see. All right. See, I've got pretty long eyelashes to begin with, but that primer just really kind of thickens them and gives them a little extra length. Okay, okay. And if I see little blobs or whatever, I'll, you know, work at it, get a little booger off. And if it doesn't come, then just fingers. If it's really bad, and I do not recommend this, you know, things just go awry and things get clumped up, I have been known to use a safety pin. Don't do that. It's dangerous. Okay. Okay. We're good. And I should just go out like this because I'm a freak. Okay, and then by the time I've done the second eye, the first one is dry enough that I can put on the mascara. Okay. I normally don't pay any attention to what's coming out of here, but I got a big old schnotsky. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. And I do kind of do a little bit on the top too, because I know that white primer, if I don't, I'm guessing, because I can't see myself with my eyes shut and I haven't taken the time to take a photo and look, but I'm only guessing it's going to be white up there. So I do a little maintenance, oops, up there too. Okay, there we go. And I'm not going to bother with the bottom lashes, but I'll let you see that too. Okay, so. See the lashes? See, I got pretty good lashes. Okay. What's your best feature? My eyelashes. Not my eyes, my eyelashes. Okay. I mean, that was very useful when I was on Match.com, and I would look to see what, you know, guys, what feature they like, and the ones who said eyelashes. Yeah, I'm gonna rate to you. I don't think there's enough songs about girls with nice eyelashes either. Actually, come to think of it, okay. I don't think I've ever heard a guy talk about eyelashes, really ever. But think about the focus that the beauty industry puts on eyelashes with the fake eyelashes and all that stuff. mascaras and all of that. All that. So women tend to really put a lot of emphasis in the eyelashes, but you never hear a guy talk about, she's got great eyelashes. Okay. And then the tear ducts again, any other foundation that's dripped down in there, any settling in the cracks and grooves, and you can see a little bit of white there, but we're gonna let it go. Nobody should get that close. Back off. Okay. And garbage. Ouch. My knees locked up on me from standing and strangling the dog for so long. With all that tweezing, it looks like somebody shaved a Wookiee in my sink. All right. There we go. Now, back in the day when I used to wear lipstick, I used to like a really dark, kind of brown tone. This is all I've got left. The rest of them all melted and I threw them out. I only have 2 lipsticks anymore. This one, again, is this god-awful orangey color. I don't even understand that. And then I've got this one. I think this one's okay. So we'll try a little lipstick. I used to do the lip liner and all that crap. Do people still do that? Okay. I don't like a lot. I do the bottom lip and smear. I have one in my purse, I think. Or is it in here? I did find a lipstick that I loved. Let me see if I do. No. It must be in my purse. Oh gosh. I wonder where it is. Let's see. It's not a real dark lipstick. Not too bad. But yeah, I look really white, don't I? I need to get a darker shade of powder and concealer. Okay. Dry my hair. And I'm going to find that lipstick I like. See if I can find it. So you don't need to watch me dry my hair. No. Do you want to? We'll do like time lapse hair dryer. Sure. Oh, look, Leisha's answering me and it's blinking. What does that mean? Does that mean it's an emergency? I don't know. Well, sorry, Leisha. I'm in the middle of something. I'm guessing that's why it took so long for you to answer me too, because you were probably doing something too. Okay, let me get the hairdryer out. Right. It's in this nice little basket that Becky gave me. How in the heck did that happen? It's like tied in knots. I don't know if I've used it since we moved here. I don't dry my hair in Florida. It dries on its own. But if we want to go anywhere, we need to get it dry. Okay. I do like my hair dryer. This is really old. I'm just doing product reviews for the hell of it because I don't even know what brand it is. Oh, it's a Conair Ion Shine 1875. I have no idea. This thing's really old. But the reason I like it, again, long hair and whatnot. the covers on the side open so that you can clean all the fuzz and crap out. For better airflow. Now, of course, it needs to be cleaned. It's been a while. But yeah, I thought that was a cool feature. And then, of course, it had all the attachments for that shit. I don't use them. And it's got a button for cool air. So while you're blow drying and you're starting to sweat all your makeup off, you can hit the cool button and just dry it out. Okay. Let's go. It doesn't take that long. It used to take forever to dry my hair, but I do kind of like wander around for a good long while before I dry it, if I dry it, because I probably took my shower over an hour ago. So it doesn't take as long as like if I just got out of the shower, because it's really humid here. It takes a long time to dry your hair. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. How are we going to do our hair? I tend to just do it in a clip. Again, it's hotter than blazes here. And long hair on your neck makes you sweat. So, it's almost always up unless we're going out. Even then, it doesn't last long before I put it up again. If we were going out, I run a big barreled curling iron through it because my hair's all damaged from the dyeing and it's really frizzy at the ends. I probably need a haircut. And I just run the big barrel curling iron through it down to the end and out just to smooth it out, make it shiny. But yeah, here you can see how far the gray goes now. It's right about here. Yep. Okay. So, gotta put it up. It's too hot. But you hardly ever see me with my hair down. You know, I had to lop it all off when I wrecked it with stripping the color out. It was like rubber bands and falling off, so I had to cut all my hair off because it was like bad. I think I showed pictures a long time ago. But I'm going to insert those here. Here. Put the pictures in here of what I did to my hair. Oh my God, it was so bad. Okay. Yeah, Brian had taken a stab at dyeing it for me, and I didn't like it. And so I was trying to... No, he wanted to dye. Take that back. Start over. I had been dyeing my hair, and I had this like thing where it was different shades of red because I always liked redhead, like really dark red, auburny. I'll put pictures of that here. So those are the pictures of what I did to myself. And then Brian didn't care for it. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do my hair. He used to do his own frosted tips or whatever the shit he did back in the 80s. So he wanted to do my hair. And I'm like, fine, do it. But I had to strip all the color out first so he could have like a clean-ish slate. And that's what happened when my hair ended up looking like this. And then he took a stab at it, fucked it all up. Like when he put on the dye, because he did like 5 colors, he like slapped it on and you could see like brush strokes, like one color to another. I looked like a freaking calico cat. It was horrible. So I stripped that out again too, and then my hair started just rubber bands stretching and breaking off and falling off. So I had to cut all my hair off. I think the longest I've ever had it was like maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches below my bra strap. But yeah. Hey, any of you like this when you have like a major meltdown, like you want a life change, you hack all your hair off? I told him that early in our relationship. If you ever see me just all of a sudden just cut my hair off into a bob, something's wrong. Well, now that I've told him that, I can't do that, because then he'll be like, oh my God. So, yeah. But yeah, I've cut my own hair for my whole life, because I can't bear to spend the money to have somebody else do it. When I met Brian, he was paying for me to get haircuts when we were dating. He would make appointments for me at the salon that he goes to. And I just, cutting my own hair and then paying somebody like $45 plus tip to cut my hair. So I'm back to cutting my own hair. I probably cut my hair maybe once a year. I know I should do it more often, but without curling it and using a hairdryer much anymore, I shouldn't be damaging it too much. But right now, it's let's see, where is it? Where's my hair? It's right at my brow. A little above but it's right about at the brow right now. That's how long it is. Yeah. But again, it's hot and sweaty out, so I gotta put it up, because my upper lip's starting to sweat already. I know, I keep looking at myself, because I'm in love with myself. Clearly, I'm not that vain if I, have been filming myself with no makeup and straight out of bed and unshowered and everything for a year now. All right. So, let's see here. And I just get it back into like a high pony, and then I twist, see? And just right over that twist. And I just let the little top thing do what it's gonna do. So let's show you the back. Let's see here. Oh, it is. See? Simple. Simple and not that attractive, but hey, it's hot here. Okay. Yeah, now, when I was younger and I cared, I would do the whole, like, tease this up so that I had a little lift, and then, like, a downward thing, and this whole thing so that there'd be, like, some fancy shit going on in there. And I don't do that anymore. I don't care. But, yeah, I mean, let's do it. Let's try to look a little better than just, good enough. So what we would do is just grab this front part and pull it out a little, just to give it a little more loose. A little more. And now I'm not going to actually do this because it's raining. I forgot it's raining. But basically, I would just get that up like that. Push it forward a little bit, and then hairspray, so that I had a little lift. And then I would spray all the little fuzzy things, but now I don't care. Just let it go. All right, we're gonna leave that just the way it is. Good enough. Okay. More coffee, and we'll get ready to go shopping. We gotta measure our paintings so we know what size frames we need. Yep, let's do that. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay. It might end up in another video. This is getting really long. Okay. See you later. This is the lip color that I love. Revlon, come on. Revlon Color Stay. So you put on the color and it's like on there. Okay. You let it dry and then you put on the gloss over the top. And it stays like literally all freaking day. It's awesome. Love it. And so you can see like a coppery color. That's what I tend to go with. Let's put it on. It's almost gone. It's one of those where you gotta rub it around outside of the container because there's nothing left. Yeah, it's dry as a bone. Nothing there. Darn it. I felt a little. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's all dried out. This stuff's really old, but the lip gloss is still good. That enables the hair to blow and stick right to your lips. Why did I do that? Okay. Time to go. I'm still gonna keep it though, because still. Alright, let's go. Okay, I got some errands to run to. Okay.
Well, now I know where to get my makeup tips. I wonder where we're going shopping. Well, I think she said we're going to Michael's. Looking forward to it. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye, all. Thank you for calling. How can I help you? Yes, I'd be happy to go through your policy and let you know why the rate went up.